Thank you for watching EVH Gear Discussion. Brought to you in part by VanHalenStore.com. Please be sure to subscribe.
Hey everyone, welcome to EVH Gear Discussion, the weekly EVH talk show officially recognized by the Van Halen News Desk, sponsored by VanHalenStore.com and our friends over here in Canada from Simple Signs and Graphics. My name is Eric Broadbent, your host from Ontario, Canada for this episode, and it's going to be a brief unboxing, another What's in the Mailbox, and obviously everyone knows what it is because if you're looking at the thumbnail, you can tell what this video is all about. It's about a great pedal board from the fine people at IdeaBench.com. Rick and JoAnna over there. This is something that's been in the works for a little bit. Also, I have to thank right off the get-go, not only those two fine people, but one of my very good friends from many years and companies that I've been endorsing for since the dawn of time. One of my very first, Jody Page at PedalSnake. Fantastic. We've got a few people jumping in the chat right now. And before I get into and actually I posted some pictures on Facebook. If you saw the size of that box, it's actually bigger than with the EVH Stripe Series guitar on the stand. I put that in the shot to give some perspective. So I'm very, very excited about this. So let's say hi to a couple of people in the chat. We've got Adam joining us. Leanne is saying hi, Eric. Darren Moore. I can't wait to see this thing. Leanne, Will is coming. He's Tat Freak. Fantastic. Good. And Scotty P says, hey, Eric, can't wait to see the new pedal board. Need some high-end good ideas for mine. Tat Freak's joining us. Thanks, Tat Freak. Hey, Eric, love the show, buddy. I appreciate that. I promise I'll come back to the chat here again momentarily, just to maybe allow a few other people to join in as well, too. And then if I don't see any more joining in, I'll just get right into it. But to give you a bit of an idea what's going on with this thing, I've been talking about a multi-part video series. You've seen me do one already. I've got the custom pedal snake that came in last week or about 2 weeks back now. I unboxed that one on the air. I think I had David Nesdal on the show on that one. I did have him on that episode. I unboxed that, and I said another part was coming. That was going to be the pedal board. Now, the pedal board is going to be the part of it today where I'm going to unbox that, show you that thing. The next video that's going to be coming up is going to be the assembly of the board, and the assembly, well, the board is pretty much assembled, but assembling the custom pedal snake to the board with the special mounts. And then the next piece after that is going to be the Strymon. Now, if I have the pronunciation right of the, is it the OJ? Strymon OJ? I think that's right. Correct me if I'm wrong. That's the power source that's going to go underneath too. That's going to power up the pedal board. So this all come about because of Jody at PedalSnake. So I have to thank him. I thank him seems like every day, and it's actually really nice too. I was able to send Jody some more business. One of our friends here in the Van Halen community that was on my show probably about a week ago. So Gustavo Gonzalez from Florida. He was so floored by the pedal snake that I had that I put him in touch with Jody, and they're working out a custom snake right now that he's going to purchase through PedalSnake. So I really like referring business back. And you guys, you really got to check out PedalSnake. No word of a lie. It's going to be as important to you as your guitar, and I will eat my words if it's not. But yeah, so there's three CEOs of these companies that are working very closely together. Jody from PedalSnake, Rick and JoAnna at IdeaBench, and I don't know the fellow's name yet at Strymon, and I have to apologize. I don't know the contact there. However, from the way Jody describes it, it's a joint marketing initiative by three O's called Ultimate Pedal Management, and it really is. So one of the things people really look for is, number one, neatness on stage, lack of a ton of cables. PedalSnake will do that for you. With the Fastback series of pedal boards from IdeaBench, it lets you stop doing that, two-step shuffle. We've all done it on stage, tripping, step, side to side, left to right, jumping over your own feet, sometimes tripping and falling. It's kind of cumbersome. With the Fastback, it's more of a half moon kind of shape round, and you rotate like drummers. A drummer on a throne will rotate. If you rotate your body with your feet, you have nice access to all these pedals. I didn't really realize how big this pedal board was until I saw the box. I was worried that I wasn't going to have enough room on the board for my pedals. I might have to place some orders for some new pedals from other people. So we actually have a bunch more people jumping in, and I was actually just texting David Nesdal as well, telling him I think this would be one he wanted to have a look at. So Dave is joining us. I think he's visiting his mom, so say hi to Mom. Nice to have you, Dave. Let me see, Sinner is joining us, and Sinner is also getting a package today as well too. I think let me know, Sinner, if you got yours. I'm just going to go back to the chat. I didn't notice if you had posted if you got it or not. So it was a new product day for us here today. And it's nice when, number one, hey, you know what? I forgot to say this. Happy birthday, Wolfgang Van Halen. And the only reason what made me think about that is it's 3/16 today. My shipment was supposed to arrive tomorrow. So it's pretty cool to receive a cool musical product on Wolfgang Van Halen's birthday. So happy birthday, Wolf. Let me see here. Darren Moore says, hey, David Nesbitt, sorry for missing the EVH Gear Live show yesterday. Wednesdays are extremely busy for me. Good shows too, by the way, Dave and Johnny doing a phenomenal job. Getting some great likes and phenomenal support. Love it. Let me see here. Tap Freaks. Guitar Wannabe says, hello, everyone. Craig or Guitar Wannabe was showing me some really cool pictures today on Facebook. Again, some more ideas on his pickup rings for his Purple Wolfgang Standard. Rick is joining us. Rick, thank you. Fantastic. That's actually Rick from IdeaBench. Everyone, a big round of applause for Rick. Phenomenal. I am honored to have you here, Rick. This is great. Randy Clark is joining us. Michael Smith, hello, Eric and everyone. Guitar Wannabe, let's see it. I know. Let's just get right down to it. Here we go. Let's do this. Now, I may have to stand up for a moment to do this. The guys, Rick and everyone there, thank you so much. It was packaged very, very well. UPS did not put a ding in the box. It's not very often I get packages that arrive this pristine, so this is good. So I'm going to very carefully cut into this thing. Okay, so I had forgot about this too. I totally forgot. It comes with a very, very nice, call it a gig bag. Check this out, guys. This is awesome. Yes, am I feeling like a kid in a candy store right now or Christmas? Would you look at that? That is absolutely mad. That's about the size of little Eric standing up. All right, so let's get into it. Sorry for all the rattling of the noise here. This microphone obviously is very sensitive for a good reason, but I forgot about the gig bag. This is really nice. And when you're done watching the video as well, look at the description, ideabench.com. The link is there, and I really encourage you to go look at all their pedal board. If this one is too big for your needs, trust me, there's smaller ones, little tiny ones as well too. It's quite heavy. The box said 22 pounds, so it feels good. Look at that. Look at that bag. Beautiful, beautiful silkscreen. Very, very nice logo on there. I love it. The quality of the bag itself is phenomenal. So all your cables, your PedalSnake, actually PedalSnake I think will stay fastened. Oh yes, okay, this is really important to talk about too. This is the material. There's several choices of mounting your pedals to the board. There's Velcro. I was trying to think of the word, but I couldn't think of Velcro. And Dynalock, I believe, if that's correct. Rick will confirm that in the chat. But Dynalock apparently is like 100 times stronger than Velcro. And I'll see if I can show you this. So I elected, Rick recommended the Dynalock, and I went with that. And it's sticky. It's got some good sticky in here already. Okay, put that off to the side here. That's going to be predominantly posted back here somewhere where we can see that. Here's your Dynalock material. Can you see that? Okay, I'll try to turn it that way a little bit so you can see. That's Dynalock. I think I will enjoy this better than Velcro, because Velcro does tend to, I don't know, just it kind of tends to fail after the years for sure. So that's the mounting material. This is, I believe, here is going to be the mount for the PedalSnake. So I won't divulge that just yet because I need to learn about it first before I kind of show it. But that's going to be the mount for the PedalSnake, and I'll show you kind of where it's going to go. And then I'm not quite sure on this piece here. Rick will tell me on that piece after. We'll figure all that out. But I know everyone's more interested in the what's inside here anyways. So a very, very nice bag here. Put in, you know, sheet music, whatever you need to bring with you. Throw in an iPad or whatever kind of thing like that. Okay, let's get into the actual handle now. This is quality grade A material. Holy Hannah. Okay. Okay, so I'm not quite sure what this portion is here yet. And maybe, Rick, what you can do if you're still watching, maybe you can comment as you see me with some of these pieces to let people know what this is. This is a foam piece of some sort. He'll probably let us know. And Jamie Trevino's joining us. I'll jump back in a second too as well. and I'll let everyone know exactly what I'm doing, and I'll answer some more questions. So Rick, that might just be packing material. I'm not sure. Rick will tell us, so let us know. Obviously, I know this is just packing material, so I'll discard that off to the side. I always save that stuff. It's good if you're shipping a guitar or something like that. Okay, I can see it in here. I'm going to cut it with a knife. Just 1 second. Very carefully. This is great. This board. We're getting there. We're getting there. What do you guys think? And girls. I don't just mean guys. When I say guys, trust me, I'm not trying to be sexist here. That's my way of saying everyone. I kind of say guys, so hopefully it doesn't offend anyone. I do that all the time. Even to a group of girls, I'll say, hey guys, how's it going? I certainly don't mean any disrespect. To me, it sounds funnier saying guys and girls, but... Now, this comes in various colors. Black, there's like a metallic blue. I forget Rick's actual color on this one, the name of the red, but I saw the red and I wanted that. Matches my Camaro, kind of. And when I was posting teaser pictures of this, even the thumbnail of this video, with it open, people were guessing that it was like some kind of air intake for my Camaro. So there you go. Can you see this thing? Can you see how big this board is? This is absolutely phenomenal. So here's your little hot rod pins. Okay. All right. So I'll see if I can pull those pins. We'll give you a bit of a look inside of it as well too. So it's like a little cotter pin kind of deal. And that just to me, that screams hot rod to me. Like it's something you'd have like in a Chevelle or something like that, a Nova. Okay. So then, wow. Okay. I'm going to try to position myself. Check this out. So there you go. All your power supplies, cabling, everything runs underneath. This is amazing. Absolutely amazing quality. Two little, I don't know if you want to call them like bullet type shaped things that will kind of position it and hold it in place. Probably stop it from going further down. And so Rick asked me, how did I want to run my pedals? Every guitar player is a little different. Do I want to run my cable, my snake, running back to my amp from the right? Now, a lot of guys are like left to right flow, right? Then back to the amplifier. And here, if I'm using it at my pedal board, I mean at my desk workstation right now for the show, I would probably like it at the right. However, I'm a guy that I told him I wanted it on the left. So you can see the output level here. Let's try to show that right there. Can you see at the bottom? So that's where the pedal snake is going to mount there. And then on the right-hand side, I'll try to show you that as well. There's a 1/4 inch input right there, okay? So my guitar is going to run to that, and then from there, the input's inside here. That'll run to my first pedal in the chain, which will be my EVH wah, the Van Halen wah pedal. What you're hearing there is nothing falling apart. That's just the chains inside rattling as I open this up. This is absolutely, I am floored. I'm absolutely floored. It's a little cold right now, so it's getting fingerprinted easy. But a very nice anodized metal. I'm not sure what you call it, but it's metallic. You probably can't really, yeah, you can see the color in that. Absolutely beautiful. And it's quite heavy. And you can see it's my full arm span. You know, it's quite large. So let's have a quick look in the chat here. I'll put it on my lap. This is great, man. Okay, let's back up a little bit. I'm totally thrilled. Okay. So Rick from, let me see here. So Rick saying, hey, Randy Clark, hello everyone, hello Eric and everyone, Michael Smith, Craig Guitar Wannabe says, let's see it. Yeah, Sinner says, waiting to open it. Luca Ferreira says, yeah. Frank McNeil, can't wait to see it. I'm building a pedal board myself at the moment. Unlike you, I'm an amateur. Hey, we're all learning, and I'm still learning every day. Frank McNeil says, sweet, 42 incher. Rick, maybe you can comment on the dimensions across. I bet you're probably somewhat close on that. And Adam says the chair wants to fight. I know. And if you notice, I don't have that lame-o chair anymore. I got a nice chair. I treated myself to a good chair. I'm trying to make the quality in the show look a little bit better. So Eric Jr. Bane Rocks inherited the old chair, and it was a little embarrassing. It had some rough spots on it. So I've got myself a very nice chair now. I feel a little bit better. Luca Ferreira says nice. Jamie Trevino says here. Okay, good. So Rick Kreifeld says that's just packaging to protect stuff. Okay, good. I wasn't quite sure. And Jamie Trevino says, yeah, it's a spoiler for your car. Darren Moore says quite large. And also says rock and roll isn't always politically correct. Exactly. There you go. Good point on the hey guys and hey girls kind of thing. Guitar Wannabe says, I'm going to get one and stripe it out for Bumblebee style. That would be very, very cool. Talk to Rick and get one probably in black. And then you could always stripe it. It would probably be quite easy to stripe. The only thing is, I do suggest that if you get into things like that, if you buy these things and you want to stripe and things like that, don't sell them, because that's where legality is getting to fact with Van Halen and the trademark and the stripes and things like that. Build your own guitars and all your things like that, and build them for yourself, but don't sell them. Very cool. Jeremy Torino says, I used to run a massive pedal train grande. With that said, I like your board 100 times more. That is gorgeous. I say it looks like, to me, I don't know, I'm sure if Rick's into cool cars or things like that, like I am. But to me, this goes with my Camaro. This just goes with the car motif, hot rod, and it looks very cool. And I think the red's gonna look very nice with the white amplifier back there as well. Could have went black, could have went blue. I just think this one jumps out and says, look at me. Very nice. Steve Lunday says that is one badass pedal board. Frank McNeil, Eric, Rick, dimensions, retail pricing, etc. Do tell when finished, please. The board is awesome. Yeah, the best thing to do, because there's various options and things like that, and there's various add-ons. So as soon as I'm done, and this won't be a long broadcast, IdeaBench.com. I was thinking PedalSnake for a second. IdeaBench.com. You can look at the products. There's also some switcheroos and some loop stations and things like that he's building as well. I don't know too much about those yet, which I certainly am going to inquire because I need something along that nature. But everything is there, pricing is there, and just like Jody at PedalSnake, I'm sure you could reach out to Rick at IdeaBench and ask him any pre-sales questions, things like that. That's where a lot of people that really put their name behind their product, like your Adam Reavers at Futone and things like that, they encourage pre-sales questions, because the more questions you ask, the more that they know you're interested and you want to learn more about the product. I'm sure he'll be happy to help you out. Let me see here. Tat Freak says, awesome. Michael Smith says, sweet. Scotty P says, dude, that is sick. Rando David Rand here. Nice board. Thank you, Rando. David Rand. David Nesdall, looks real cool, Eric. Thanks, Dave. Yeah, I texted Dave just moments before going live, and I said, Dave, you want to come check this out? I knew he'd get a kick out of it. When any of us get stuff, this like Sinner getting a new product today too, like it's always like it's like Christmas for us. We're watching our friends unbox stuff. It's great. And Michael Smith says it definitely screams hot rod. Let me see here. The dimension. Okay, so Rick is giving us the updates. He says the dimensions are 38.5 by 17 and 7/8. And he says we do custom airbrushing and colors as well. So there you go. So if there's something you want to get, maybe you want to get some kind of a scene or something, maybe he could work that out. But I'm going to try to show it again close, because the actual finish on this is what I expect, like on a $45,000-$50,000 car. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And I know this webcam, even though it's at 1080p, is not doing it justice. We'll try to show the back of it. I think I'm going to probably get an EVH Gear Discussion logo of some sort put on here. And obviously I'll put PedalSnake and IdeaBench on here as well too, so that it can be promoted. The feet, several feet, looks like 6 to 9, 10, 12 feet on here. Very solid rubber, so that'll stop it from sliding on the floor. Flat black metal. And I'm telling you, this is a Cadillac or a Corvette, Camaro, whatever you want to call it, of pedal boards. I'll try to open it inside one more time. Okay, even black, they didn't skimp. It could be black on one side and just, shiny metal on the other. There it is. It's black as well. Those are your safety chains with the cotter pins that go in to hold it up in place. Fantastic. And then you can actually see from the 1/4-inch jack that I was telling you about, there's the lead right there. And I've run that to my first pedal. There's a female 1/4-inch inline jack there as well. So I run that, a small cable from there to my wah pedal, or whatever my first pedal is in this case, whatever your pedal would be. That is basically it. I have to say, number one, the communication with Rick and the team why do I want to always say PedalSnake? Because PedalSnake is so important in this whole process. But Rick and the team at IdeaBench have been phenomenal to communicate with. Great communication. I always look at things like that with companies, from the baby steps, from first meeting them, the communication, that always wins me over right away. And the communication has been great. Any questions I've had, back and forth feedback, have been answered right away. I was able to give him feedback how I wanted things. It's phenomenal. The arrival of the product arrived in great shape. Unboxing it, there's not a single cosmetic flaw with it. I'm absolutely thrilled. I mean, not that they had anything to do with this, but it arrived a day early. Maybe they did, so that was great. Now I get a chance to set it up and not have to do it on show day, because tomorrow's a show day with Jamie Humphreys he's over in Stockholm, Sweden right now. It's going to be a great day tomorrow. So let's have a look to see. I see Rick mentioning a couple of things too. He says, yeah, we left that back area for band names. Nice. That's a great idea. So that's perfect up in front of the stage. And you see the band name in a nice, probably, I'm going to say, 2.5 inches? A good 2.5 inches, maybe 3 inches, whatever. That's more, it's probably more than that in height. So you get a nice band name logo across that, bandname.com, whatever is going to be on there. So that's going to be really, really cool. I'll try to get the EVH Gear Discussion logo on that as well too. Let me see. Jamie Trevino said, would it be sick if he made a curved looper switcher similar to the Carl Martin OctaSwitch Mark II? I love mine and would recommend that, but it's not curved. Yeah, I don't think his are curved. That'd be kind of cool, but talk to Rick more about that. And he does say we have 2 sizes in the products. The larger GT is what he is showing. And I believe from what it says on the website, it holds 20 to 22 average size pedals. So I definitely have enough room on here. I have around 16, I think, so not too bad. Phoenix Rover says, looks like you can stick 97 pedals on that thing. And Guitar, are you on Facebook, Rick? I know he does have IdeaBench on Facebook. Look that up, and you can get. Actually, I think I tagged him in the post on Facebook on the EVH Gear Discussion Facebook page. So just follow that link, and you can get to IdeaBench for sure. Tap Freak says, I'm disabled and have to use it as a hand pedal board. Rick, anything like that for me? Maybe, Rick. Maybe in the smaller one there, the smaller one that he has, it might be able to work that you could reach over and hit it by hand, whatever. And Guitar Wannabe says 29 by 16 sounds perfect. Cinder says he needs 1/2 that size. He can accommodate for sure. And let me see. Yes, he says, hey, Eric, before you go, can we talk about the extension bracket? Now, is the extension bracket to add on the second board? Is that correct? I'm going to hang on for, and I know there's about a 30 to 45 second delay, but Rick's asked me about the extension bracket. That's maybe what this is here. And I could be wrong on that, but he'll let me know. But I do know you can add on another board, the smaller one off to the side if you need more space. So I'll wait for Rick to mention that. He's also saying we're on Facebook and Instagram. And nice, he does say that he has a looper switcher that will fit the boards. So very, very nice. And I'll talk to you about that as well too. And Senator says, can you link the website after the show? For sure. It's actually in the description of the video. If you scroll down in the description of the video, ideabench.com is in there for sure. Check that out. And you're going to definitely want to hit up Jody at PedalSnake as well too, because these things are like, they go together. They're made for one another. You want the best cable going to your rig, and you want one cable going to your rig, and you want the best pedal board. This is where I think a lot of people go wrong, including myself with previous pedal boards. I built my last pedal board, and it served me very, very well. I built it out of some kind of plywood, whatever. Put handles on it. And I had a real nice flight case given to me by my old keyboard player in the Van Halen tribute band. I think it was for a mini Moog or something of the sort, but it fit my board. The board was maybe about 22 inches wide or something like that. Cheap little hardware handles on it. It served me very well. Had carpet on it, and all my pedals were Velcro. But in here, so people skimp on that. I skimped on that because I didn't want to, shell out all the money for a board. And people also skimp on pedals. I don't want to spend $120 on a tuner. All it does is tune. Or I don't want to spend $150 on a noise suppressor because all it does is take away noise. People don't want to spend the money on the pedal board. You have to. You have to spend a good dollar to get good product. And it's something that if you buy it once and you buy it right, you don't have to buy it again. I could see this lasting me, especially in this environment on the talk show. It's going to last me forever. And people might say, well, Eric, why do you want this just for, you're not a performing musician anymore. You're not out there doing it like you used to do it. You know what? I want neatness. I want coolness. I want it to reflect the show. I want good quality. And I want to do it once. I don't want to do this again in 6 months or 2 years and say, I need something else that's not working for me, whatever. So you do it right the first time. That's maybe something I should have listened to my father, one of the very few things. And I have listened to that analogy. Do it right. Do it the first time. I remember as a kid, I'd be out picking up rocks in the field, and I'd come back and say, I'm all done, Dad, in 15 minutes. He'd say, you're not done. And go out and he'd show me again how the millions of rocks are still out there, for you don't damage the machines. And he says, I'm going to tell you, you do something right the first time, and you don't have to do it again. So Rick is saying, we have a looper switcher. I said that is ready. He says, yes, that is right. So that's the extension bracket. So let's open that, okay? So now that I know what that is, and I guess if I was to read the word that says extension bracket, leave it to Eric, leave it to me, I'm talking in the third person, to not read something. Okay, if you can see the shade of the red, I'd like to say it's the glow from the pedal board. It's actually embarrassment. I'm an idiot. I didn't read. Okay, so we got it. So there we go. So that's the bracket that'll mount on the side. And I think, if I'm looking at it correct, I think I can see how that automatically goes because the smaller version of the board, and you can see you can mount it to either side. So at the top left, you've got the chrome screws. The top right, you've got the chrome screws. And again, don't let that sliding, that noise sound like something's rattling. That's just the safety chains. So the bracket will go something like this. Now this is where I do not know exactly, but we'll mount like that. So underneath whatever, okay, or maybe like that. That screw will come out, and then it goes on to the next board, and so on and so forth. Now, Rick will correct me if I'm wrong in that. I probably am, but at least I know I'm in the right neighborhood of how that goes. So, you know what I'd love to see? I've seen some of those keyboards that were posted on social media, those 360-degree keyboards. I'd like to take a bunch of these things and build one giant circle and just surround yourself with a circle of pedals. Now, wouldn't that be fun for a trade show or something? That'd be very, very cool. I love it. So I'm looking forward to NAMM next year. If IdeaBench is going to be there again next year at NAMM, I'm really looking forward to that. This will definitely be spending some time in that booth, and who knows, maybe spend several hours with them and do some product demos and some video and things like that as well. So this is absolutely fantastic. I'm going to get on this right away tonight. I'm going to obviously be sending Rick an email just to recap after this and ask him any questions before I just start throwing sticky stuff all over the place and, you know, messing it up here. Again, do it right. No sense rushing. It's not show night tonight as far as the talk show, so I can take my time. I do have to see a client tonight, but I can take my time and go at this and do it right. So let's have a look at some more questions in the chat there. We have 31 people watching right now as well too. 8 thumbs up. I really appreciate that. I know everyone's kind of, you know, excited for me as well too. So Rick agreed that was the extension bracket. And Rockbiter says, 16 pedals, Eric. With all due respect to your playing, are you concerned about a loss of signal? No, I'm not actually overly worried about loss of signal, because in most cases here, I'm running to a board here anyways, and I'm miking it. I'm not in a live environment, and I do have buffers and whatnot on there as well. And 16 is probably overestimating, because I think I've pulled off 2 delay pedals. Actually, I've taken off 3. I've taken off the 2 Boss DD3s because they've been replaced with a DD500, and I've also taken off the BBE Sonic Stomp, which is a pedal I praised for the longest time, but I'm finding now with the Exotic EP booster, I'm finding it doesn't give the low end thump, but it is giving me the boost that I need in the loop, and I like that as well too. So good question, fair question. And Jamie Javino says, yes, that's awesome, because with a board that looks that good, I personally would want something that flows with the aesthetic, and obviously due to space constraints. Will Dunham is joining, says, hi, Eric. Okay, and Rick Kreifeld says, it goes to the bottom piece. Okay, so there we go. So it goes to the bottom. Michael Smith, we all have our oops moments, Eric. Believe me, I do. No problem. There we go. He says, turn it over and look at the bottom. Okay, so let's do that. Oh, totally simple. It couldn't be simpler. All right, so there you go. And this is going to be documented a lot more too. This is just a live unboxing, so this isn't going to be the detailed video. I'm going to be doing a detailed video. Jody from PedalSnake is going to be providing me with some information as well too. So there you go. Look at that. Isn't that cool? So like that, whatever. Fantastic. I love it. That's as simple as that. And like I say too, I'll get the exact instructions from Rick on how to assemble to the next board and things like that. Okay, so we all have our oops moments, and Michael Smith is also, most men don't read the instructions. Yeah, for sure. And Center says, Eric, you should definitely do an assembly show. I think I'm going to do that one more of a one-off. It's not going to be a live show, I don't believe, because number one, I don't want to stumble with it. I don't want to make any slips or anything else like that. And I really need to be focused on, I could slip and scratch something. I don't want to do that. So it's going to, yeah, and I know, Senator, guitar nerds like to watch, but I will certainly post a video. I'm doing a professional video for sure. I'll be making the video of assembling the board, assembling the snake to the board, mounting it. When the Strymon pedal comes in, that'll be assembled, the power supply, I should say, and then putting all my pedals on and stuff like that. It'll also give me the opportunity to clean up my pedals that are a little dusty back there as well too. And Michael Smith says, I'll watch too. So agreed, you'll have a video for sure. It's just, it probably won't be the live one. And Frank McNeil says, the color choices on their site are awesome. Love the switcheroo accessory to keep the board organized. Yes, and I want to talk to Rick about that down the road too, because there's a lot of things I like to take in and out of the loop, and it's nice to be able to have the true bypass and pedals that aren't necessarily true bypass and things like that as well too. 33 people watching, 11 thumbs up. This is great. I really appreciate this. A great way to spend the Thursday afternoon. It's knock on the door. When the UPS guy showed up, I was quite ecstatic, to say the least. So unless anyone has any further questions, it is 5:59, 6 p.m. here Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to let everybody go. I do want to say thank you again, Rick and JoAnna at IdeaBench, Jody at PedalSnake. Thank you so much. Please look at the description, the link in the description down below, IdeaBench.com. If you have any pre-sales questions or any technical questions about the boards, ask Rick. I'm sure he'll be happy to help you. Again, I can see if I can grab the gig bag again. One sec. The gig bag alone tells me right there the quality of what I was about to get. Before I open the pedal board, the quality alone in that bag is amazing. The bag is heavy. The bag is about 2.5 to 4 pounds. It's heavy. It's good quality. And that's really nice for you guys that are out on the road. This is nice. Carried by very solid handles. There's a strap which I haven't assembled on there, like with the eye hooks, whatever. There's a strap that goes on it as well too that you can throw over your shoulder. Very, very nice. I think what I may do tonight is I may just put a couple pedals on it just for cosmetics, maybe take a couple pictures or something. I'm certainly not going to fasten them permanently yet, but I tell you, it's phenomenal. So thank you, everyone. Thank you for being part of this. And you know what? I feel that you guys are all guys and girls, you guys, whatever. I feel that you're all part of the family, and that's why I like sharing the experience of opening with family. It's really cool. I mean, when it goes to show you 28 to 30 some odd people tuning in on a Thursday afternoon, some of you probably still at work, it shows that you care and that you're excited just as much as I am. So Rick's saying we have purple. Purple is awesome. Frank McNeil says you're doing great, Eric. We appreciate you always sharing the unboxings. Don't worry about outtakes. You're doing this for us, and we dig it. Enjoy your new toy, and thanks again. Michael Smith says, have a great rest of your day, everyone. Keep on rocking. I agree with that statement. And how many MIDI outs are there, Eric? On if you're talking about this from the switcheroo, I don't. There's nothing on here. This is all dependent on your snake, so that you have to worry when you build your custom snake through PedalSnake. So right now there's just one guitar input in here, and then the rest goes out via the PedalSnake. So the PedalSnake's gonna be awesome when I hook it up to this. And listen, everyone, ladies and gentlemen, thank you. 12 people, 12 thumbs up, I should say, 26 watching. Thank you so very much. Be sure, if you haven't yet, some of the new people coming to the chat, subscribe to the channel. You'll be notified of updates. The channel's growing quite well at 3,000 subs. I'm going to be doing a random draw giveaway for a EVH Wolfgang standard guitar. I haven't decided the color on that yet, but I'm going to be giving that away to reward people for supporting the channel for a year and a couple months. And I really encourage you to look up more and find out more about IdeaBench. I'm telling you, I'm going to be talking about those guys a lot for the next while. And I praise PedalSnake heavily, and I don't praise people if they don't deserve it. There's a lot of people out there doing similar products, and I only focus and I only deal with the best and the best of the best. That's why you'll hear a lot of me speaking of them. Thank you so very much. Rick, watch for an email coming from me probably within the next half hour just to recap a few things and find out if there's anything special I need to know, and maybe it's something I can share with the fans on another update show as well. I do encourage you to tune in tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Jamie Humphreys is tuning in. I did a test with him last night over in Stockholm, Sweden. Stockholm, Sweden. Oh boy, there's a blooper. There's one of those outtakes again. And he's going to be showing a lot of cool Ernie Ball, Music Man guitars, some of the Eddie Van Halen ones, some especially one-offs that were made just for him. Some really, really cool stuff, some cool stories playing with Queen, Brian May, selling out arenas, all kinds of great stuff. It's going to be a fun show tomorrow night at 9. Rock hard for EVH. And yeah, perfect. And he's saying to Will, Rick saying, Will, ping me on Facebook if you want to talk switcheroos. There you go. We're already talking pre-sales questions, and that's nice to send some business inquiries to IdeaBench. Check out Robert Baker's live show tonight at 8 o'clock. Fantastic. And you'll be happy to know, Sinner, I have Robert Baker booked. I have him the first Friday. I should announce that now. First Friday of May. So whatever that is, I think it's May 5th, 9 p.m. So Robert Baker has been a big request on the show here. Robert Baker will be on EVH Gear Discussion. And whatever that Friday is, the very first Friday of May, like I say, I think it's May 5th. I just haven't posted a picture yet because I'm waiting for some official promo from Robert. But amazing player, and I'm looking forward to having him right. And Sweden is right next to Norway. There you go. All right. And that's in Canada. We always say up in the Nord instead of the North, right? The French accent in me for sure. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so very, very much. Thank you, Rick. Thank you, Jody PedalSnake. You can tell I'm happy right now. I'm going to clean up some of the debris. I'm going to save that box. So that's going to be a perfect box to get rid of my old pedal board in. And I might be selling that one. We'll see, because the road case alone is worth it. So I might get rid of that, and that's a perfect box. remove some of the debris here, check out some more of the stuff, and I'll do a little bit of reading, some emailing, and we'll be off to the races. So everyone, have a fantastic Thursday. It's almost a weekend. I get to warm up your weekend tomorrow night at 9 o'clock. I'm going to turn over to the little man. He's going to tell us exactly what his name is and what he's playing. And you have a great evening. We'll see you real soon. I really appreciate all of you tuning in. It means a lot. Take care. Cheers.
My name is Eric, and I'm playing left-hand guitar.
Video production services provided by Design39 Media. Visit design39media.com for all your website, photography, and video production needs.